Good morning, everybody. So, real fast, according to this official chart, my views are skyrocketing and my subs are not. Actually, 90% of the people that view my videos aren't subscribed. So what are you doing? Subscribe to Good Morning Mechanic. Let me know in the comments what you think of the video. Like, share it if you want to. Dislike it if you want to. Just let me know what you think. As always, have a good morning. Enjoy the video.
So here we are. We are with the 2019 Ford Escape. Here's the old rusted busted, and here is the new. This is what we're going to do. We're going to scrape off rust. We're going to treat the rust. We're going to spray down fluid film, and we're going to get this back to its former and new glory. You guys stay tuned. Let me know what you think. Good morning, everybody. So what we got here is the 2019 Ford Escape. We're doing the rear brakes. So we already did the other one last night. So we're going to try and do a full video on how to do the passenger side one. The first thing we have to do, put the car in service mode, and I forgot the keys. All right, I'll be right back. All right, got the keys. So, okay, I think I had it backward. So you push the gas all the way down. You click it on once, and then you push this down, and you hold it. And then you have to shut the car off and then turn it back on with these buttons held down. And then you'll hear that. And then park, brake, and maintenance mode. Okay, so, oh good Lord. We'll go ahead and shut that down. And that's how you put it into maintenance mode. Not very easy to remember. You want to look on these Fords, this little arrow, and that's where you put this underneath. That's where you want to jack it up from. It's kind of nice to put that arrow there, but it'd be super nice if I had a lift. And then I didn't have to worry about those stupid arrows. So what I do is make sure it's on the stand. I also make sure it's on the jack. So, shared load. Got a lot of work to do. So that rust, we gotta stop that rust from spreading. It's not bad, but down here, this part is getting pretty bad. Still just surface rust, but we'll still want to treat it. So, first thing we're going to do is get this caliper off. This is not super tight. These bolts, actually they're probably on a little too tight. Little impact ratchet. Not that good, not bad. Not bad.
Here, you know what? I'll show you guys. It's this spring right here. So, to get this thing in, it's kind of a pain sometimes, but so you get it in, and then you can use a pair of pliers or something, kind of like that. But to get it out, all I did was put this little pry driver in there. And pry it out and around. There we go. Wee-hoo-hoo. Oh yeah, it took the whole thing off. Watch out. So that'll get you. So caliper comes off. We got to get that off. So I'll take my little pry bar, kind of pound it off the edge here. Take it. There we go. Boom. So here's those pads. It's not bad, but it's not very thick. So, and then this should just come right out. So now we have to take the caliper off, which to do this yesterday, had to get the old extension out. So, oh, really? Oh, nice. That came right loose. So I don't know. Oh, wow, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay. Let me try. Is it 19? Let me try and use this. Maybe it'll break loose. But the second we start doing this, yeah. All right, watch fingers. I think we got an actual. Switch this over. I got a longer ratchet. Be a little easier to. Let me see what you guys are seeing. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, that was sometimes I have this thing too. The camera starts doing that. Avoid. There we go. So I've been here before. I can always tell when I've done it because there's a bunch of anti-seize. Which I'm glad I do, because these can be a bugger to get off. So, especially here in Ohio, what I do is I'll take a sledge here and I'll go around the outside. Couple love taps just to break off the rust, and then I'll start getting it from the back side. Start hitting it from the back. Yep, seems to do the trick pretty good. See, the front of the rotor wasn't bad, but the back's got real bad pitting and rivets, or dips, indents, whatever. And you can see all where I had, funny enough, you could see where I had that anti-seize because it didn't rust. So now we gotta clean this up, which is not hard. First thing you do, get your brush. You start getting the insides here. Alright, so while we let that cool, or that dry, what we're going to do is we're going to start treating all this rust. And I gotta get this pushed in. But that didn't happen. But yeah, we're going to start spraying all this rust down with rust reformer and getting that treated. It's right, it's right. It's not joke. It's right very quickly, and will destroy your core. Within a matter of a season, a year, you'll have unstoppable rate, unstoppable rust. So, very, very important. You treat rust. That came here. You know what's the rust? Okay, we'll get down there. What's that paint? Okay, well, alright. While we're waiting for the paint to dry, what we're going to do is we're going to start clearing the threads of this blue Loctite. Take down this. Bring the division down. So nice and slow. You also want a thread chaser with some cleaner. That helps. But I'm working on vehicles, this is what I use. Just take my time. I'll use a wheel or wire wheel or whatever. So I'll clear the thread a lot. Well, rest out. These bolts out last, just make them as long as you can. We're clean. It's not too clean on the floor, but if you don't want that, just make sure you're working about it or something. Maybe that's this floor's already jacked down there, so I don't care. It's my floor. That's not too bad. That's not bad. What is it? But I'll do so here we go. Now we're working on the caliper bracket. See some of this Loctite leaked on here. So we're going to clean this up. We're going to clean this part up. We're going to clean these up. I wish I had a sandblaster that'd make this go a lot faster, but I don't. So a little bit of brake clean and special type of grease called elbow grease. This is millennial elbow grease. It's good as the Z type. It's way better than the 8 type. Slightly better than the Z type, but still grease. It does a good job. I have a file, like an actual caliper file, that I use when there's big chunks of rust, but I don't really need it on this one. It's not big chunks of rust. It's just a little bit. So make sure that's smooth and clean in there. And that's perfect. Okay. Let's get the whizzy wheel. Clean up these surfaces. Alright, so a lot better. All of it's all painted except for the actual caliper. We're probably not going to paint that. But I did spray down the caliper bracket. Not too bad. Cleaned up the contact points. So that looks good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to clean up the mating surface, well, we're going to clean it up. We're going to lube it up. So get rid of this. Normally, what I do, come on dude, there we go. Normally what I do is I'll put copper anti-seize here, but today is a special day because we are using fluid film. So fluid film, if you see this, you're more than welcome to sponsor me, and I will make videos in Ohio, Northeast Ohio, just for you. So, yeah, let's do this. Let's work together as a team. Because you need me. All right, so you just take it. So, but not only we're going to do that, we're going to spray everything down. I'm going to spray it all down. Cool. So now the mating surface is sprayed down.
Can you pick it up? I'll try. We're gonna go. You lift. I don't know. Get it. Straight out. Good chunks. Next. Looks.
Make sure you don't cross thread these, otherwise you gotta get a new bracket. And we are good for that one. Where's the other one? Little bead of Loctite, blue Loctite. Oh no! You guys are actually where I need to be. Do, 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 do. Smooth like butter. Boom. Okay, where's my torque wrench? I'm gonna torque these suckers down while we still have the chance. I read somewhere that when you torque these down, you want to torque it. Whistle while you torque. Do 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 do. That's a lot. Why are you not clicking? Oh gosh, I hope you're not stripping out the threads. Because that is... It's just turning. Oh no. Hope I didn't strip out these threads. Oh man, that would suck. So what I read was that when you torque them down, what you want to do is hold it down for 3 seconds like this. See, now what the heck? It's just turning. That's not good. Oh man, there's no way. I torqued those perfectly to spec. Yep, those feel stripped. No, that's not good. All right, can I even take them out? Let's see. Do they have threads on them? No. See, usually you can tell if the thread's stripped out because it will have chunks of metal. But I think I'm stretching the threads. I think this bolt is about to snap because these threads, look right here, these threads look way wider than these ones. So what's happening now is, if this will focus, these caliper mounting bolts, or caliper bracket mounting bolts, they're starting to actually stretch. So the other side didn't do this, but this side did, so I wonder what's going on. Either way, we're going to the parts store. We're going to get a couple of these, and then we're going to look at a manual to make sure that we got the right torque spec. I'm 99.9% positive that we do, but we need to replace these now because they are no good. Alright, so we're back at it. We have new bolts by Brake Best. Never used these, so we'll see how they work. So I have the bracket. We're gonna do the top one. Always start them by hand, and then you can use the impact. Okay. Nice. And now we get the torque wrench out. We torque them down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. See, I'm tightening these ones down to 70 foot-pounds. 2, 3. You tighten yours down, whatever your car says needs to be tightened down to. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of this ceramic Purple Magic grease, brake caliper grease. I call this stuff Purple Magic because it just lasts and lasts and does a really good job. Try do your best not to get this on the rotor. You know, sometimes it happens. You just wipe it off. It'll be alright. The one with the squealer goes in the back. Also has this spring here. The other one goes up front. Cool. Now that's down, that's tight, we're good. Now we gotta depress the caliper. We're gonna take down all the way. Sweet. Now this one is E for ours. You gotta make sure you kind of see that that's sideways now.
which is weird because it should be up and down. So you fit it. Once it's in there, it's hard to do this with one hand. Once it's in there, you tighten this up. There we go. So what I'm going to try and do, turn it counterclockwise. So this is left-hand thread, the other one's right-hand thread. So I'm going to try and turn it counterclockwise and see if that works. Service data said clockwise, but I don't think that's going to work. We'll see. Yeah. Going counterclockwise, and it's going in. So now what I want to do is I want to turn this north and south, or up and down. There we go. What we're going to do is we're going to take some Purple Magic, we're going to lube up the actual caliper tip, lube up in here. You don't want it too crazy because you don't want it to collect dust, but you also can't just not do it. So let's see if I depressed it enough. I don't think I did. I don't know why, but it looks like that works. All I did was I went counterclockwise and then clockwise. So let's relube this stuff up. And it seems to give me a little more space, so I really don't get it. I don't understand how that system works. I just know, yeah. Yep, see, there it is. Okay. I just changed the line up a little bit, so I cleaned these off camera. And what we're gonna do is we need to lube these up inside here. So we're gonna take a little bit of our brake caliper grease, the CRC. This is good stuff. And we're gonna pull this back off. Just gonna try and lube up inside there a little bit. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lube these up too. Just like this. Take and slide. There we go. And don't just jam these in there. You gotta wiggle them. You gotta find the hole. There it is. So, do the same thing the other one. No. You gotta make sure now that you dropped it that there's no major debris or anything like that. I cleaned all the dirt off. Okay. Now you just wiggle it in. Boom, there it is. So let's get that one butter in here. Okay. Start by hand. You do not start jamming in. Easy. There we go. I just make sure it's easy. Okay. Down in there. Let's do this. Up here. Make sure. And torque. Honestly, it's honestly a lot lower than this thing. Okay, let's get our torque on. Oh man, I'm gonna have to move you guys. Hang on. Yeah, see, it's already too much.
So what you do, if you torque it too much, you just back it off a little bit. And right there, 1, 2, 3. Oh. One, two, three. One, two, three. So we're tight. We're good. Everything looks good. The very last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna treat all this stuff with fluid film. I'll put you guys up underneath. Since this is my wife's car, I want to make sure that I'm applying a liberal douching. Make sure that she has the most protection possible for her car, and then we stop all that rust and corrosion and happening. Or continuing, I guess. That's what this side. Almost forgot. What we're going to do is I'm going to put this side in first. That's all the way down. And then I'm going to put this side in. Boom, just like that. So now everything, caliper moves freely. Everything looks good. Before we put the tire back on, I'm going to douche everything down with fluid film. Wipe off the excess. Boom. Sweet. Let's get this tire put back on. Okay. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to thread these all on by hand. Then, once they're all on by hand good, then I'll take my little impact, a little battery powered one. I don't know why, I just don't like, doing this by, with an air impact sometimes. We can torque this wheel down. Oh, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're done on this side and the other side. We buttoned everything up. We got the tires back on, all the lug nuts torqued to spec. Took it on a test drive. Everything looks good, sounds good. That wraps this video up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, have a good morning.
Bye.